What's up, guys? It's Jake, Southside Piper, coming at you. And, I was kind of surprised I got any reaction at all out of my first video. And I intended on checking in on the channel sooner than I did, but I felt kind of shitty for a few days. So, haven't really smoked much, haven't paid much attention to anything. But, I had a rough day at work, so I figured I'd sit down, have a smoke, have a drink. It's a bourbon kind of night. It was one of those nights. So, speaking of channel activity, I've got a few new subscribers, and I'd just like to say thank you. A little shout out to PA Pipe Guy, Bean Piper, Trailing the Woolly Mammoth. That's an epic name. I like that. Indie Piper and Badger Piper as well. So thank you guys for that. You know, subbing and engaging in some conversation. I appreciate that. Got my Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman bent with the Danish bit. And I've got some good old nightcap. I'm still haven't made up my mind with nightcap yet. The first smoke I had of it was just great. And it seems like every other smoke I have is just kind of, you know, one's good, one's not so good. So far, it's great. And like I said in my first video, I try to tell a little story with each pipe. And nightcap seems to be suiting this one pretty well. But I was never really keen on cob pipes at all. I started with some hardwoods from Missouri Meerschaum, but I just kind of snubbed cobs. Didn't really seem to be up my alley. I got into smoking briars as soon as I could. As soon as I could afford to get a couple, I did. So I kind of snubbed cobs for a while, and then I kept looking more into them and just seeing how much some people like them. And I said to hell with it, and I got a grab bag of smokable seconds from Missouri Meerschaum. And the Country Gentleman has turned out to be my favorite so far. It seemed to smoke nice. It smokes real nice. It's a pretty big bowl, so you can chill for a while and have a pretty long smoke sesh. So that definitely doesn't hurt. But I got a bunch of repeats in that grab bag. Lots of legends, a Washington or two. That seems to be pretty common. But there are a few stars of it, and this certainly seems to be one. I like, I'm just really surprised with these cobs of just how dense they are. Durability was definitely something I thought about before I got into them of, well, how tough can they be? They're made out of fucking corn cobs, right? And I figured there's got to be something to the hype. They've only been going for 100-some years, you know. They got to be doing something right. But I think the drying and curing process of them just really has something to do with that. I really am amazed at how dense and solid these things can be, and the fact that they're porous and they take on color from your tobaccos and whatnot, different ones as you smoke them. So that's interesting. I don't think this one's going to take on a lot of color though, because it's already got that rustification, if you will. I may be wrong. I know a lot of the unfinished ones, they'll take on a lot of color. But I don't really like that rough texture. I like the smooth texture of them. But I can't seem to keep the damn thing lit because I'm just running my mouth. So what interests me about Nightcap is that kind of salty note you get from it. I thought that was really interesting. I don't know where it comes from, but I like it. Dunhill and one other have pretty much been my introduction to English blends. But I think I saw that Early Morning Pipe was listed as a Balkan somewhere. I think it's in English. That may have been listed incorrectly. I'm really not sure. If any of you guys can set that straight, I'd appreciate it. If you want to weigh in on that. Also, if you'd like to weigh in on your favorite cob pipes, feel free to do so. If there's any other fans of the Country Gentleman. Or if anyone else wants to tell me why I get inconsistent smokes from Nightcap, that would also be appreciated and welcome. That's what we're here for after all. What else have I got for you? I don't know if I got anything else for you today. Let me pause this for a second. I'll go back to it. Yeah, I think that's about all I got for you today. I think I'm just going to sit here and smoke this down. Just maybe taking a little air. Listen to some Hank and finish this glass. Or maybe another one. We'll see. That's all I got for you. You guys got anything to add to it? To weigh in? Feel free. Drop a comment below. I have several more pipes that I'd still like to tell a story about. Some of them have better stories than others. At least 9 others have a similar story to this guy here. But that's all I got for you guys. So, cheers to you all. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.